Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have a little bit of a different background today, so let me know if you like it or not. This is my makeup collection and my daily mess and where I get ready. So today I wanted to share with you this beautiful new palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It retails for $55. You can get it at Sephora or Ulta. It is gorgeous. I love this formula. It's the same formula as the last two that she put out. And it's just soft, buttery, highly, highly pigmented. And as per usual, there is always one special shade, maybe a couple, but usually at least one really, really special shade. This is it. I'm wearing it today as well. That just makes the palette, at least for me. And this shade, you can wear it pretty much almost by itself, and it really, really sings. It's just gorgeous. I love this formula. I have all of her palettes that are this formula. Usually, one of the things that I like about this palette, I love the other palettes as well, but this palette is different. It is special because it is much lighter and more interesting colors. They are what I would describe as unicorny. So they are very, very duochrome, kind of whimsical, really great summer and spring colors that are still very, very wearable. Here's the blue. Yeah, they're very, very special colors. I really, really enjoy them. And then the dark colors are very intense, and they have that same sort of shine and sheen to them as well. Let's get into the eye look so that you can see a couple of really pretty eye looks that you could do with this if you decide to get it. Let's go ahead and swatch these. Normally I would just do a voiceover, but I kind of want you to see exactly how each one of these performs. Okay, let's go. We'll start with the mattes. We'll just go in order here. All right, here is Space Dust. That's a great neutral color that leans a little warm. All right, now let's do Super Cluster. Very pretty shimmery topper. We'll go a second. Yeah, very, very pretty. A little more watery looking than you think it's going to. All right, next, let's do Comet. This one is very warm. There we go. Yep, really good pigmentation. You know, that's just standard for the ABH palettes. Oh, this is so pretty. So when you get into these shimmers, they go ultra soft. This one is Sun. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. And there is just a hint. I don't know if this is really, yeah, I think it's a duochrome. Yeah, it's like coppery, but there is just a hint of another color in there. That is so pretty. Okay, back to the mattes here. This is Eclipse, and immediately it does feel like a little drier of a formula, but that's okay because these are so intense and there is fallout with the darker colors. So you kind of want to go light with them. Well, maybe you don't, but I do. Okay, now let's do Orion. Back to that soft shimmery. Oh, look at that. So this has got like little bits of glitter in it, and it's pink and sort of gold. Okay, Supernova. This is another one of those really beautiful soft shimmers. Let's do it. This one on the eyes has much more of a blue reflect than you think it's going to in the pan. It is beautiful. I'm gonna do just a little bit more because why not? There we go, so pretty. Okay, this is a really cool color, Mercury. This one looks gray here. Yeah, it looks very gray here. Every time I put this on my eyes, it looks blue though. So, you know, and each one's kind of different. Let's go for Mars. This one is Perfect Name. because it does look sort of rusty and dark red. It's like a really intense cocoa color. Okay, this is my absolute favorite color. This one is called Quasar. This one's definitely duochrome, super soft. Oh Lord, look at that. And super smooth, super soft. I've been wearing it for days. It's got a yellow base and sort of a green reflect. Absolutely gorgeous. And that only leaves two. Let's get in there. These are very dark. Now, I originally said in my video that this was black. I don't think it is. Oh, let's try again. It is actually a dark purple. This one, as you can see, much more faint. Oops, sorry. This one, as you can see, is much more faint, but that is okay because I use that as a liner, and that just means a little less fallout. And then finally, let's go into Galaxy. This is a beautiful color. I wish I could go a little harder with it on my skin, but as you can see, I'm so fair that you see some of the blue, but what you see more is the black. So if I were to put this all over my eye, like some of the really beautiful smoky looks they've done online with it, I would just look like I had a black eye. So I use this as my liner or in the corners. So that's it. There we go. Beautiful. Let me zoom out a little here. There we go. Absolutely beautiful palette. And this is natural light. All right, let's start with my absolute favorite color in this palette. It's called Quasar. Oh my gosh, this is one swipe. Look at the shine. I'm in natural light here. I don't have any lights going. This is just what you would see like if you were walking around at the grocery store. That is amazing. You could literally just wear this one color, but I'm gonna do something that's a little more interesting than that for this look. Okay. So I am going to still keep it kind of a more natural day look, and I've actually been wearing this a lot lately. So I'm going to go in with this color called Space Dust. It's their lightest sort of tan color. You can do all kinds of really, really cool, interesting looks with this palette. There's a lot of possibilities here, but I am going to keep it sort of what I would actually wear in real life. So I'm going to use my finger to use this color called Sun. I'm always wanting to add a little more shine to the mobile part of my lid. It catches light, it's very pretty, and it looks sort of magical. Okay, let's do the corner to get a little bit more definition. So I am going in with the color Mars. It is this warm, very, very reddish, chocolatey brown, just like the name, kind of like the planet, right? And I'm just doing sort of my usual shape. I'm not going for a super bold eye look for me. I'm really just trying to do the usual kind of eye look that I would do, but using, you know, these really, really cool, beautiful colors. Okay, I think that looks good. This is the base for my eyeliner. Okay, you know, this is such a pretty color. We're just gonna keep working it up so that I can get even more shine on the mobile eyelid. It's just, this is why I bought the darn thing. It's so good. Okay, so before I do eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and use their darkest black color. It's called Dark Matter, appropriate. And I'm gonna use that as the base for an eyeliner and see if I can get away without doing an eyeliner. Yeah, I do think I'm just gonna skip using an eyeliner, except for I always finish with a liquid eyeliner. I found that otherwise, it doesn't give me the definition that I personally want. I really like the layers. I like there to be this sort of diffuse color underneath and then a sharp layer on top of that, just to give you that feeling of dimension. Go in with a little bit of mascara, and that should really be kind of the look on this one. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, well, you know, a little more shine. I'm always adding more shine. You know, I can never have enough. There we go. Okay, I really like it like this. Okay, the shine's really pretty. but I still feel like I'm missing a little bit of something. So let's just go ahead and deepen the crease again. You know, it gets lost a little bit when you've been working with all the other shiny stuff. So it's good to just redefine it and just put the tiniest little bit of this brown called Space Dust in there. There, I think that looks a lot better. I know I said it was done like 15 times, but now I'm actually done. So here is the look on this eye. And then we are going to move on to the other eye. Yep. What are we gonna do here? I'm thinking blue. Yes. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so again, one of these beautiful duochrome unicorny colors. I know it's not a word, but that's what I call it. This color is called Supernova, and in the pan, it looks sort of purpley pink. But as you can see on the eye, it's really more of a blue. This next color is Supercluster, and it is definitely blue. It looks blue in the pan. It looks very, very icy blue on your eyes. I'm really just playing to see, you know, kind of what different colors, how they shine in natural light and where I want to go with it. A lot of times I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. I pretty much just start playing with colors. So let's go ahead and put, for a little bit of interest, we're going to put Orion in the crease. Yeah, okay, but you know, I feel like I need more definition. So let's work on these edges. We are now using Mercury, which looks gray in the pan, but as soon as you start working it out, it's got a bunch of blue in it, which is super pretty. I'm just gonna kind of go slow and keep adding it in layers to get to where I want, because I'm a little worried with the dark blue colors of going overboard. I am going to go really hard with this towards the end of this look, but if it were me, now that I'm looking back on it, I think I would leave it at about this phase. Oop, fallout. Yeah, the darker colors have that problem. Anyway, I would leave it probably about this phase just because I think I would be more comfortable wearing this out and about during the day. It still has a lot of diversity of color. It's very pretty. It's got that sort of whimsical shine, lots of different blues and purples and pinks and kind of teals. I think it's enough. But because we're here and we are really trying this palette out so you can see whether you really want to get into it or not, let's go all the way. Let's use a bunch of these colors and let's see how dark and sort of dramatic we can get this look to go. All right, so it's me. So let's get back into some very, very shiny colors to sort of bring anything that's been muddied back out, and so that there's some differentiation and, you know, shine, because it's me. I love things that are shiny. I'm like a bird. So anyway, this is Supercluster. I am trying Supercluster and then Supernova, working towards the inside, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the wing on, or the base for the wing. And this time I am using Galaxy, which is this dark, beautiful, sparkly blue that is almost black, but it's not, especially if you work it out. It also has tons of fallout. You can see I've got a lot of fallout from this side. I didn't have too much fallout problems with the other side because the colors are a little bit lighter. And I don't know, I guess it's just a different, slightly different formula. These dark ones, when they fall out, you really see them. Okay, so I am just trying to spend some time playing with this, and I'm using that really, really dark blue color to maybe build a whole wing and like corner. And I'm not loving that, but we're just gonna keep working with it. We'll keep doing the back and forth like I usually do, more fallout as per usual, and just keep working it back and forth, you know, very, very shiny and light in the center, very, very dark in the corners. You just don't want it to all look really, really flat. So let's keep working on using those colors to make it look like that. Okay, I think we're good, and we're just gonna go ahead and go over this with the wing liner and the liquid liner, and then this look should be mostly done. Mascara as per usual, And we should have pretty close to the final look. Let's assess the situation. And of course, there's going to be a little extra shine. You know, it's me. We got to put more shine in. All right. I think that looks pretty good. Also, just like I did before, go ahead and redefine that crease just a little bit. It's tough. I'm getting a little bit hooded eyes as I get older. So I don't want to overdo that area because it'll look heavy, but I do want some definition there. All right, so we're gonna call this good on the looks. I particularly love the right side, and that is mostly because that's what I'm gonna be wearing from day to day. I mean, frankly, I've worn this look on my eyes because I love that stinking quasar color so much. I have been wearing this pretty much every day to the grocery store, to my appointments, picking up kids. This is kind of like I'm doing it to death, but I love it. It's beautiful. It's so wonderful. I love when you find a good new product that you just want to play with. You love it. You get excited to put your makeup on, and this is totally it. This is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow formulas. So that's it. I love this palette. It is a great complement to these other two. I'm a sucker for greens, and all of her palettes lately have had some really pretty earthy, rusty greens in them. And this is like the Fair Girls version of it. This duochrome here, the base color is sort of this cream color and a little bit yellowy, but because it's got this little tiny bit of green shift to it, it's something that really works with my skin tone. Normally I can't really wear something that has yellow in it, but this one totally works. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if you're interested in getting this particular palette, and if you already have gotten it, what do you think? I hope you have a wonderful day and weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks again for joining me.